We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? A short kick taken at the 18. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Check! 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 Check!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And some space here. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at the 41-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mills. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. This one down to about the 10-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Mills. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Fourth down now as as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. That's a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. They still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Titans at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. 2
yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Willis from the gun on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Play action. Here's Willis. And he wisely will throw that one away. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play fake. Here's Willis. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick.
Okay, ready?
Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Check, Panther. Hurt.
From the 4 now, third and goal. Here's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lambo is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. Very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games.
Second and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play fake, Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They go play action. Mills. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I've never returned punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now of what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number 1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
A fairly short kick from the 15. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter what. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
To throw again on second down. Mills throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now, Mills. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
On the jump.
Mills on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
On second down, Mills again. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mills. And
defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Okay, ready?
Mills to throw for it on fourth. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own, and to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Ready, ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
70, stand by Wolf.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 2nd down throw by Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Carter once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Carter. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
3rd down, it's Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll run forward with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. 1st and 10, Willis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop.
Here we go.
Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Another toe for Carter. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Mills in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They overloaded that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Tiger, 19
Our
Tiger.
game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Hold the ready.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Inside handoff, Henry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 126 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Past the 60.
And a busy night for Henry continues. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first one. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. But I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Roll. Check smash. Bronco switch.
Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
19. Trap 60. 19 Lions. 19 tight. Rig alert.
On 2nd and 12. Willis caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Give up the middle of the counter. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Carter will try the right side. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Mills. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Ready.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. Completes it to Austin. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
60 Bison.
They go play action with Willis. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Here we go, set!
A first down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. option. Here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And even 150 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Lambo to add on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Mills. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Mills. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Willis to throw. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him go up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
One last shot from Mills. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides.